And we are pleased to be joined by our good friend Pat McAfee and his hammer, I'm sure. Pat, are you going to make people more money today?
We're here to make cashola, boys. I hope you're having a fantastic time down there in Clemson. Let's get to this, okay? I have been rather hit or miss, but successful on the season, 7-5. We're making money. We will continue to do that this week. Let's get to it. My first lock, ladies and gentlemen, M-I-Z-Z-O. You already know if they're at home as an away team against this LSU team, who I don't think they have any answers yet on who they are, what they're going to be now in this post-Joey Burrow era. I think they'll be able to keep it within 14.5 points. I like that hook. I like the 2 scores and a hook. Mizzou for sure. Then let's go Miami, plus 15.5 over Clemson. Now, they're not going to beat Clemson, I don't think, but I've heard Jim Cantor has made a visit down to Clemson. That means that running game, which has learned a lot from these two boys who do not have any face masks on their helmet, Pat White and Steve Slayton. We'll talk about that later. I like Miami, the U, plus 15.5. Bear, how do we feel about my first 2 picks?
Double-digit underdogs.
Yeah.
If you would have just blindly bet every double-digit underdog in an FBS versus FBS game this year, you would be 34-17 against the spread.
Whoa!
There already have been 11 double-digit underdogs to win outright this year.
Pat liked that one.
There you go.
That is what I'm talking about,
percentage
Bear.
of a year ago. So there we go. But the one thing about Miami, though, and I was going to raise this later, but being that he has the Canes, and I actually think Miami has a chance to keep it close. Remember last week I brought up how maybe we move Iowa State up a little bit, being that TCU would beat Texas. We a little worried, maybe a little bit of doubt creeping in about Miami. They beat a bad Florida State team. They beat a Louisville team that just lost by double digits in Atlanta last night. Like, is that?
Oh, shut up, Bear. We don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it, Bear. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
Nobody wants to hear that.
My favorite one. Bear, I love your brain. I don't need any negativity right now, especially when the positive money-making hammer is out here, please. And my last one, the one I like the most, which has been called into question by numerous Weather Channel individuals because I heard there's a chance that they're going to have waiters on the field. I like Ole Miss, Alabama, over 68.5. And the reason why is because Sarkisian in this Alabama offense, they have all this motion that lets Mac Jones decide whether or not it's man-to-man or it's a zone coverage. And if it's man-to-man, ain't nobody can keep up with Waddle, who's faster than Usain Bolt. And if it's zone, Mac Jones is smart enough to be able to pick out what route concept he likes. Lane Kiffin's going to score some points, even though there is a torrential downpour coming to the SIP. I like the over 68.5. Let's go 3-0. The Hammer and I are about to have a clean sweep.
That's a great number, 68.5. I agree with you. Alabama might score 50, but I think Ole Miss is going to score 34 or 35 points as well. Corral has been a completely different quarterback this year under Lane. Lane can coach offense, and they got players. And Alabama's defense hasn't gotten teams off the field on third downs. I'm with you there.
Especially in the second half. Barry, you and Pat are both going to like the fact that the rain might not be as bad as expected, according to some of the projections that you look. So. Over.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.